What is good, Boom Bap Nation Historian, back for another review. And first of all, shout out to Mass Appeal. Besides making huge waves with your Legends releases, you put forth this latest project from Rome Streetz. Not much to say about Rome Streetz. Definitely hitting heavy, getting a lot of views. Well deserved. I'm definitely a fan of Rome Streetz. I wouldn't say I'm as high as Rome Streetz as some other folks are, but I'm definitely aware and definitely check out projects that Streetz puts out, particularly with the series. It was it Noise Candy? I know he got a lot of love for the Transpotting album with Conductor, and for the most part stays in the studio putting out solid projects. Again, I'm not saying I'm not a fan of Rome Street's, just not as high as a fan as some others out there are. Nonetheless, when this project was brought out July 17th, I was definitely interested in it. Rome Street's Socket to My Pocket, and this album did not disappoint. It was a very dope project. So I'm going to go through the track listing, 15 tracks, 43 minutes, and then I will highlight my tracks that I enjoyed, the tracks I enjoyed. Any features, I'll put that on out as well. Don't have the production credits on me. And then, in addition, I will give this the overall rating. So, starts off with Yellow Brick Road. Track 2 is Son of a Gun. Track 3 features a verse from Styles P, 95 Mega on Shrooms. 4, Belt to Ass 5, 22. 6, Prada in the Polaroid featuring Lloyd Banks, shout out Banks. 7, Cocaine Coltrane. 8, Marathon or Race featuring West Side Gun. 9, Dream Catcher. Time and Place featuring IDK. 11, High Speed. 12, Shoot Your Trophies. 13, I Don't Know. 14, Tailor Made Wave featuring Ox Omni. And 15 is Elevate. Tracks I enjoyed. Track 3, track 4, track 5, 6, 7, and 8, 12, 13, and 15. Yeah, for me, this is one of my favorite Rome Streetz projects that I've heard in a while. Again, not sure where it rates against other folks and their as far as what tracks or albums they enjoyed from Rome Streetz. Like I said, can't say I'm the biggest fan. Definitely a fan, but it's hard for me to compare other Rome Street projects together like I could do for maybe a Ty Ferris or XP the Marksman or Four Elements of Beyond, or something like that. But I was definitely impressed. So yeah, I'm gonna put the link. I'll put the link in the description, but many of you probably already know the link to Mass Appeal, where you can pick up the physicals of this album. I would imagine they have hit Get On Down records to be purchased, but definitely really dope looking physicals. But yeah, I thought this was a really dope project. I enjoyed the production. I thought Rome Streetz really shined on here. It had features. It wasn't oversaturated with features on it, and I just think the features that he picked were just perfect. Like the West Side Gun, Lloyd Banks, Styles P. I just thought that was really dope. And I think sometimes albums can get. I'm not saying this was necessarily. I guess you can say this might be one of his most marketed albums, which I think is super important to not oversaturate with features. Allow yourself, because you are a formidable MC, to shine on the projects, and I think Rome did that. So, shout out to Rome. Really dope project. I definitely enjoyed this more than Kiss the Ring. Definitely a dope project. So shout out to Rome, shout out to Mass Appeal. Hopefully, maybe if they're still available around payday, try to get myself a physical or something like that. So, but yeah, all in all, Socket to My Pocket, I give it 4 mics. So definitely a solid rating, man. So comment if you think maybe I'm off a little bit. If Rome is actually a doper MC than what I'm giving credit for. Or, let me know what you rate this album or any of the other projects, all right? Stay tuned. More reviews coming your way.